Hello, I'm J.R. Lewis, and this is your Web Center 11 World News Update for Thursday, January 17th, 2013. The welfare of dozens of foreign hostages being held in southern Algeria remains unclear. Algeria today raided the remote Sahara gas plant where militants with ties to rebels in Mali were holding them. The outcome of the operation hasn't been confirmed. Meanwhile, the French defense minister said his government had, quote, total confidence in Algeria's handling of the hostage situation. He added 1,400 French troops were currently in Mali. French President Francois Hollande authorized military operations in Mali last week to stop a push south by 3 Islamist rebel groups. EU foreign ministers in Brussels today approved sending a military training mission to Mali to help enable the country's government to regain control of all its territory.
The Dutch government supports the French action in Mali. I think it was timely, it was necessary to make sure that Mali would not be overrun by jihadist terrorists, and the next stage will be for the EU to do its utmost to make sure that the UN-mandated mission in Mali can become a success.
Now a number of stories coming out of Russia. Today, their foreign minister Sergei Lavrov lashed out at the U.S. for blaming the Syrian government for recent massive blasts in the country. Speaking at the news conference in Tajikistan, Lavrov dismissed accusations that this week's bomb attacks at Aleppo University were staged by pro-government Syrian forces. Lavrov called the accusation, quote, blasphemous. Earlier this week, 2 blasts tore through the university campus while students were taking exams. At least 87 people were killed. No one has claimed responsibility for the blasts, but the government and rebels are blaming each other. Russia's Children's Rights Commissioner reassured would-be adoptive parents they would be able to take their children back to the U.S. He told journalists today all the children who had received court approval would leave Russia for America. Russia recently passed a ban on adoptions by U.S. citizens that went into effect on January 1st in retaliation for a U.S. law calling for sanctions on Russians identified as violators of human rights. Russian courts had ruled in favor of 52 U.S. families before the ban was enacted. Some of the Americans with rulings in their favor say they're still in legal limbo. 2 couples have stayed in Moscow for days hoping to finalize the adoption of children with Down syndrome.
30-day was up before January 1st, before any of this law came into effect. They still will not allow us to go pick up our children. And they have told us we just have to wait for the Supreme Court to make some kind of ruling, which could be as long as 30 days. So we are stuck here.
And some dramatic video out of Russia today. A chunk of falling snow and ice almost knocked a firefighter off a ladder as he was helping people trapped by a fire. Here he goes. Watch this. He managed to hang on as his fellow firemen rushed up to help him. One of them climbed on and saved a child from the apartment windows. Officials say the firefighter was not hurt in that accident. And that's our World News Update for Thursday, January 17th, 2013. From all of us here at Web Center 11, I'm J.R. Lewis. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.